Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to...
Who do you sell?
A few weeks...
This man's...
He never...
I've no Cintrian aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very fool.
Wine itself.
We met under... I had hope.
That's it?
That is to...
That's enough.
Your Grace.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take my... What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We met...
Let's ask him a few questions.
Witcher, a moment.
Well, had no reason to
True, you are not the most endearing of... At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. Let us go to her grace. She...
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must... Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak...
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dun. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post.
Let's go to town.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She said to be...
The same. We went to her home immediately. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. All arrive in elaborate masks, then...
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out...
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go...
Precisely what we shall...
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished... Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
I should double the patrols, just in case. Good luck. I hope you get the bastard. I should double the patrols, just in case.
A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly.
Anything?
Last call, then I head home.
It's him! Get him!
Pathetic.
We'll teach you discipline! Cut off his escape! We can do it!
The blade. Put it away.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Say, do witches eat their cheese before dessert or after?
Yep.
Keep calm! Start no pros!
Nice tune.
Greetings and welcome, sir.
Care for a round of Gwent?
back.
Show me what you got. See if some... Time flies.
No, Hickoryto.
By the prophet's wings. A witcher.
Oh.
Sacre bleu! It's a...
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but...
In the mood for a round of... All just...
I'm more...
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Hey there!
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone.
Long live Toussaint!
Thank you for your help. Laputa reward you with copious of...
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they...
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the perform.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists.
Tell us about these...
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of art. The first was a concert by Cecilia Bellont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cécile...
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of...
Visual illusions. Interesting.
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers.
We were really hoping to meet
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd, but
I don't know where she is now.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri Orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
the residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress, there on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you are another art?
I got it! It's the Sorito!
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all eyes.
Quite the noble color. Splendid! The sky over Toussaint before his storm.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the veil and
It's
grab the
obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine.
Gods, scarlet, crimson, oxblood. Nice lips, full sensual heart. Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Please do not disturb. The true talent tastes like great wine.
The great one. But he's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one. His brother.
It must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent. Exceptional, true. My, would I ever love to meet him. It's a shame it didn't happen.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
This painting is rather... It's very...
Bloody colorful.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of...
Still,
You're muttering.
look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things. Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ah, how beautiful. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
It's a metaphor of the power. What else will they think of? If they can't agree, they cut the line.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Sure to be in one of the alcoves. Burke swears it. Besides,
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
That someone knows nothing of true art. It shall be you next time. Trust me, I shall have a word with Oriana personally.
Pardon me, Ethan, because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
Do not disturb! Shoo, shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just...
Need to talk to your model.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake.
Wow.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but
What was the matter?
when he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see...
Really like to talk to him.
Like many here. Tall.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled...
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot...
This painting, it's rather... It's very... He's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone keyed him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume, a gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Trickly refuse.
Such talent. Exceptional, true. Why would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame he didn't come to me.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be...
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider...
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaken.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace.
I hope we can...
Of course.
Looking for Cecilia.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a note.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered. A black beard peeping out from under.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take...
No, stay here. Anyone tries to
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have known.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. Once. She should bring her...
Shouldn't split up.
Get out, I will be fine. Go.
Killed her? the balcony. Tore down the door, made a platform. Clever. Bloody handprint. Must be pretty strong, too. It's his. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints, made by soiled boots. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be here. Need to stay alert.